Okay, remember last time we left off on the Moses Hacmon's Most Toxic Relationship series with part one of this video where Trisha and Moses were trying Portillo's for Moses' first time, allegedly. You can never really trust when he says he had his first time because he kind of lies about things. But remember that I said that this video is previous to, like, just prior to them getting engaged. So let's step into the second half because in the first half they were getting along. In the first half, they were getting along. Everything was completely fine. She was very loving and affectionate toward him, acting like she was obsessed with him again. So let's see what the second half is like because, like I theorized before, I think the fact that she put the water snake video in the bio is indicative of her being passive aggressive later. So let's see if that actually happens. And for those who missed that last video and why I said that, it's because Moses hates his video Water Snake. And every time she promotes his channel, she promotes the single video that he hates. She doesn't put his channel in her description. She puts the video that she knows he doesn't want her to. And I say that she does that when she's mad at him. So let's check it out and see if she was during this video.
I need like multiple things, multiple meals.
Well,
that one's too big. That's a huge chicken.
I was ready for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so.
Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock for real. I think people always say like, oh, you're always starving, but usually what I'm eating for some reason it is like 3 o'clock.
No, we're just busy and the day passes by so fast and suddenly.
Busy making videos. I like woke up and I was like so like, I had a lot in me that I wanted to say. Like, 1 second, I gotta go outside and make a video.
An hour and a half later.
Literally.
This is just a side note. I do think it's traumatic when she acts like she's starving because there's actual kids and people starving in the world. And Trisha, who has mukbangs every other meal, I don't believe is starving. And it wouldn't be so bad if it was just something she said, like, oh, I'm starving, I'm hungry. It's the fact that when she gets hungry like that, she'll start to take it out on the people around her, like really being mean to them and really throw tantrums. Whenever she feels like even a pang of hunger, she starts just acting like a monster to the person next to her. That's what I find the most issue with, is that she kind of throws tantrums as if she were a toddler. Like, you know how when toddlers get hungry and they just start acting out? That's what she does, but she's a grown woman who can feed herself. So I wish those around her would stop enabling her with that and letting her think that she could keep getting away with that.
But it was good because I got to finish mine too.
I knew you had to. I was actually kind of waiting for you to do that and then you didn't go, so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be the one to get up out of this bed, although I was enjoying our bedtime, but alright, let me do one more. First bite of the chicken thing. It's so cringe. I'm like Addison right now. Just 1 second, guys. I gotta do this. Okay.
Notice too that she says it's so cringe, but then relates it to Addison. And Addison was like a young TikToker. This is what I mean by Trisha comes at like these young women. She always comes to these young women and like calls out any bad thing that they've done and always refers to them in negative lights, like Addison Rae or Charlie D'Amelio or Dixie D'Amelio. She always comes for them, but she's like a 30-year-old woman coming for these young girls. And she knows what it's like to have issues in her past, and way worse than Charlie and Dixie and Addison Rae. Like, she's referring to this incident where Addison Rae asked fans to hold on so she could film a TikTok, and it was like this big old thing where Trisha was like, well, if you have fans, you should cater to them, and blah, blah, blah. Like, she was going in on Addison. But Trisha doesn't even acknowledge her own fans half the time, or she gets mad if they come up to her. And Trisha has such worse controversies under her belt than Addison ever could. So I just think it's hypocritical.
Like, it's not cringe in theory, it's just cringe to watch. Okay, this one is so fat. I don't like fatty chickens.
Fatty.
Oh, fat, which is from the producers. Okay, this isn't her chicken. I'm like, okay. And then
this is probably like a very nice comment about the actual relationship between these two, but I always think it's like nice or interesting that Moses and Trisha are able to like have inside jokes about things that they've watched together. It's probably like the one nice thing about their relationship is that they both are genuinely entertained by the things that they watch and then bring it up to each other constantly. I feel like that's one of their shining lights as a couple, which in a very dark and dull gray relationship, that is something I notice because the rest of it is kind of like toxic and miserable. So when they have these like little moments where like they'll finish each other's inside joke or they'll say something at the same time relating to a program that they've seen together, I think those are like rare, nice moments.
I got some chicken fingers. My favorite. All right. Mini mukbangs on my TikTok. I don't have that 3-minute option yet on my TikTok.
Yeah, I would expect the bigger creators to get that.
Press Hilton got banned. Oh my god.
Now that he could have had these 3 minutes, you know.
She's actually still being really nice to Moses so far. There's been no passive aggressive behavior. There's been no her being snappy, her being mean. I did theorize last video that she tends to get that way like after she's full, or when she's hungry or when she's full. So she's still eating right now, so I don't think that she's going to be any kind of way toward him. But let's see, there is still like 20 minutes of the video left, so we'll see if she becomes passive aggressive at all, or if the nice moment between them ends up getting a little bit darker, because it kind of does seem like no matter what, they can't really last nice for long.
Really. But the thing is, okay, so Press Hilton got banned. Does it look good? Oh my god.
Like,
what is that, pickle?
there's like peppers and a whole pickle on it, and
You gotta give us a verdict
it's a
on
little bit
that.
too much.
Really?
The pickle, I mean, that's a lot.
But it's like little.
No, I mean, ratio of, like, the pickle is bigger than the hot dog.
Oh, right. I didn't even think from.
You were saying about...
No, dude, I wanted to hear your first impression. This is more important.
Oh.
And then I'll.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was also surprised right now when he opened up that hot dog. I was like, damn, that's a huge pickle. Takes up the whole hot dog.
Then you.
Okay.
It's crunchy. I like that. I love crunch. Baby bite.
And more visual. It's good. Impression.
That's the first.
It's really
video?
good. Do you want to do a first bite?
No,
Well,
I
it's kind of
can't.
the second bite, but
No, I'm not a hot dog person.
For some reason, Moses showing off the hot dog to the camera reminded me of that video that Rich Lux and Ethan Klein recently did on Moses, like recently, where he was reviewing some, forgot what the food was, but it was food in a can, and he was reviewing it, and they were just like dragging him the entire time. That I don't know why that just reminded me of that when he was showing it off.
I don't know. I like corn dogs. I like the corn dogs, but
They were like, "This is what you've come to, Moses. This is what your life has become."
this is so fun. Why are Saturdays so fun getting food? I think because we have nothing to do, so
exactly.
it's
But that's
so
the thing
angry.
about the day off, is
Exactly.
that you don't have a plan.
like, yeah.
Because we usually have so many plans.
Wait, what you
We
say?
need more to. Yeah. So fun. Why are Saturdays so fun getting food? I think because we have nothing to do, so
Exactly. But that's
so
the thing
angry.
about the day off, is that
Exactly.
you don't have a plan.
it's like, yeah.
Okay, two things here. It's weird that she pointed out the way he said it, and then she said so angry. Moses didn't sound angry at all when he said exactly. He was just kind of like had the same energy as her, like excitedly, like exactly, like excitedly. Her thinking that that meant anger was kind of weird, because as an angry person herself, it's very odd that Trisha will label her boyfriends as angry when they're not. She did it to Jason many times in their relationship. She never notices or points out when she herself is angry. But if someone like just even raises their voice in the slightest, or something is slightly not the normal tone, she immediately accuses them of being angry. I just find that kind of odd. Second thing is, I was actually going to compliment, well, semi-compliment them as a relationship, because, but it's not entirely a compliment, because I was going to say Moses fits Trisha's world. Like I said before, Moses fits Trisha's world when she's like, "Oh, isn't it exciting to just go out and eat Saturday?" And he's like, "Yeah, like it's because he has nothing to do." This is the perfect partner for her. Someone who has nothing to do with their time, who has no work obligations, who has no obligations in general, who could just tag along with her and do everything that she wants to do. That's her ideal and perfect partner. Now, if we're going to lower the bar and lower the standards and say that's the perfect relationship, because I know her stans do that, okay, fine. I don't think it is, because I still think that she's toxic. She hits him. He came into this relationship with the sole purpose of getting her money. So, yeah, there are like moments where it's like, oh, they're compatible, but it's because he is being that way for a reason. He's compatible for a reason. He gave up everything to do this. So this is his job. So yes, he does have all this time to do this with her, and he is having fun, because who wouldn't have fun not having to work anymore? You just get to tag along with someone with a lot of money who funds your whole entire life. Like anyone would have fun with that. The reason her past boyfriends didn't, like Jason and Sean, who she claimed were after her money, the reason they didn't is because they wanted to pave their own way in the world and make their own money. They didn't want to leech off of her like Moses does. They didn't want that same lifestyle. Trisha offered Jason a house many times to get a house with her. He declined. He could have been the one in the house worth millions. He didn't want that. He wanted to go provide for his children, live his own life, make his own money. Moses doesn't want to do any of that. Moses wants to just be given what Trisha has, what Trisha has earned. That's what Moses wants. Even Sean, who everyone claimed used her for money, even Sean continued to work and always had to go to work, and she would get mad at him for going to work. Even Sean didn't just bum off of her and just live off of her and just take all her money and leech off of her. Even Sean didn't do that, but Moses did do that. And it's kind of weird that none of her stands ever point out that Moses is the one who actually uses her, but claims that everyone else does.
Because we usually have so many plans.
We need more days off. I think that's why being in quarantine, we were so like vibing because we had nothing to do and nowhere to go. So we're like, ooh. It was kind of like we just ate, watched movies, like, I don't know.
But that's literally still what they do. Even in the first half of this video, they were like, oh, let's go watch a movie. Like, all they do is eat and watch movies. In every single video, all they talk about is, what's the next movie we're going to watch? What's the next thing we're going to eat? It's all these two do.
It is so crazy to me how we even, like, got this far. I can't even imagine, like, early on in our quarantine day, like, it was just, I don't know. It's so weird how we're here right now, but that's how it works. That's how it happens.
Forces of nature.
So typically when she brings up their past relationship, she starts to get angry because during that time he didn't want to date her. So if there's going to be any moment for a passive aggressive behavior, it's probably going to be around here. So let's see what happens. But typically when she brings this up, she always says, why did you want to be with me after you didn't want to be with me? Why did you pursue me after you said absolutely not, you did not want to have a girlfriend? Because every time she dwells into the past and remembers how it started, she starts to get suspicious of him again. It's easy for her to act like she's happy when she doesn't think about it, but the moment she thinks about it, she gets in her feelings and in her head because she knows something was up.
True that. Anyways, Press Hilton. We can continue our love story, which I love talking about, but he got banned from TikTok permanently.
Okay, let's hear what she has to say about Press Hilton. But her saying, oh, I love talking about her love story, she never talks about it in that happy, giddy way, you guys. You'll see if they actually get into it, and if she does turn upset, she almost always, like, not even almost always, she always becomes upset when she talks about how they got together. Always.
Moses thinks that he might be able to get his account back. I don't think he will. I think there's a reason. I don't think it was a glitch. I think there's a reason he got banned.
Right, but maybe, I mean, if he has someone to talk to, maybe he can negotiate, you know, like, give me back my account, my followers, scrap all my videos, I'll start from scratch, you know what I mean? But there's no way to gain those followers back now.
He said he had a TikTok rep, and if that rep was like, hey, you're terminated, I don't think it's going, you know. In my opinion, like, Perez has made tons of videos. The last video he made about me before he got banned was about me. And I was having, like, a serious issue in my bathroom, like a serious breakdown in my head. And he made fun of it.
Ooh, okay. Okay, two things here. Trisha actually befriended Perez at one point. So, for those who don't know, if you're too young, Perez Hilton is a gossip blogger. He actually kind of grew to fame back in the Paris Hilton, Nicole Richie days. I don't know the era, maybe like 2003-ish, 2006-ish, around there. So Perez Hilton was a gossip blogger who kind of notoriously became like the mean gossip blogger. His name, Perez Hilton, is actually a play and pun off the name Paris Hilton. So he would just report on people, but like in the meanest way. He would report on Lindsay Lohan, make fun of her, make fun of Paris Hilton, make fun of Nicole Richie being skinny. He would make fun of everyone. He was just super mean, and like nobody really liked him, but celebrities would befriend him so that he would stop being mean to them. So Trisha kind of did the same thing with him, or she tried to, because Trisha even said that she does that with drama channels, that she befriends drama channels so that they're not mean to her, which is like the Paris Hilton way of doing things. And as everyone knows, Trisha was a huge fan of the It Girls back in the day, like Paris Hilton, and what they did and all their tactics. So Trisha befriends all the drama channels so that they don't talk bad about her. That's why you see her being friends with Peter Mon when she was, why you saw her being friends with Rich Lux, why you saw her being friends with Adam McIntyre. She tries to remain his friend so he doesn't talk about her because he does talk about her bad, but then every time she's his friend, he stops. And that's her goal. If you notice, he plays right into it. Every time Adam talks bad about her, Trisha will later become his friend to get him to stop, and then he completely stops and starts defending her. All the drama channels do that, all of them. Even Peter Mon, he became her friend, and then he would defend her and not talk about her. But then she would fall out with him, and then he would talk about her again, and then she would become his friend again, and he would back off. They all do it. They all do it. Um, so her kind of coming at Press Hilton like, well, he made a really mean video about me having a mental breakdown in my bathroom, which I don't know what she's referring to here. If anyone in the comments knows, let me know. The only bathroom breakdown I remember is after she has a baby and she has a breakdown over wanting to go to a concert and then being mad that Moses wouldn't go to the concert with her because he decided to stay home with her newborn baby, and she threw a tantrum and went into the bathroom, locked herself in the bathroom because Moses wouldn't go with her and chose to stay with the baby. That's the only breakdown I know of. So if you guys know of this specific mental breakdown, let me know. But yeah, I find it odd that she's like, oh, well, he made a video about me. So I think she's about to be like, it's good that he's banned because he's mean to people. But she was okay with that when she was befriending him, trying to make him not mean to her. The thing is, she can't control Perez Hilton like she can control all the drama channels because the drama channels exist in the same atmosphere that Trisha does, YouTube. So in YouTube, Trisha's a huge deal. The drama channels want her to be their friend because they want the clout, they want the attention, they want the stands supporting them. But Perez Hilton doesn't need that. Perez Hilton comes from like mainstream media celebrities. He's not just a drama channel. He's been friends with all the celebrities, even though, like I said, the ones that he trashed because they tried to get him to be nice to them. So it's not the same thing. She has no control over Perez Hilton. He's too big of a name for her to hold, unlike, all the drama channels here that just cater to her.
And like, it's fine. Like, I do that, whatever. But like, he does it relentlessly. Like, he's probably made like 500 TikToks on Charlie, 500 TikToks on James. Just everyone.
Okay, so she's not acting here like she cares about Charlie, is she? This grown 30-year-old woman who bullied 16-year-old Charlie. There's no way she's saying, oh, he makes so many on Charlie and stuff. Look at what you did to Charlie. You made her cry. Did Perez Hilton make Charlie cry? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he did. I know Trisha Paytas made Charlie cry. 16-year-old Charlie D'Amelio cried because 30-year-old Trisha Paytas would not leave her alone and relentlessly came for her. So don't tell me anything about Perez Hilton relentlessly coming for Charlie when you yourself relentlessly came for Charlie to the point where she was in tears begging you to stop and you still refused to stop because you said, you're an internet celebrity, I can come after you. You're a celebrity, you're fair game. That's what she said to 16-year-old Charlie. So miss me with this little like, oh, and he was relentlessly coming after Charlie. So did you.
He's kind of like relentless about it, so I could see how. And then also they said he's shirtless and in a Speedo or whatever. Even myself, I try not to show too much cleavage on TikTok. I've done some bikini ones and they were getting flagged, so I was like, okay, I need to chill and not do that because I don't want to get mine. That's obviously very different rules on there. What was the other one? Oh, hate speech, because he was doing duets to like Black Lives Matter stuff.
Well, that's the problem when you do news.
Mm-hmm.
You cover the news, so
But was he doing duets with BLM? Like, were they unsupportive? What was he doing? I asked that because Trisha wasn't a huge supporter of BLM herself, but I do wonder what Perez Hilton was doing.
you have to show people doing things that are wrong, and then you get flagged for showing those things as if you did it.
Yeah.
And maybe just TikTok is not the platform for news.
It happened to Philip DeFranco on YouTube. Like they were like when they talk about terror or something. You get
So he
flagged.
started to do 2 different videos. Like if there was a sensitive subject, he will make a video just about that because he knows it's going to get demonetized. So
Wait, and that's true too. If you make sensitive subjects, that's why a lot of people will like bleep out words that if you ever watch a YouTuber and they're talking about a serious subject and they bleep out a word and you're wondering like why the hell did you bleep out that word? It's not because they're not wanting to admit what that word is or not wanting to use that word. It's literally because if you use that word, YouTube will punish you for using that word and try to hide your video or take it down if you use it, which is why if someone is reporting on a serious topic, they typically will try to bleep it. Because it's not just about monetization, it's about ending up in the algorithm and making sure your video is safe. If you start adding in those words, YouTube will just pretty much hide your content or not put it in the algorithm, make sure not that many people see it. And that's kind of what you don't want to happen if you're trying to spread a message.
So, not to ruin the
Yeah.
whole bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe TikTok is just not the platform for that. Like, it's not Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Where you have this short version of everything.
Babe, they
Yeah.
look so sketchy. No, babe, what the fuck?
No worry. Yeah, they were just rolling around. But sometimes people see your car.
That's so paranoia, you guys. People just like walk by her and look at the way that she reacts. I can't even explain it, but I just find it so over the top. And I feel like those around her, like her mother or Moses, whatever, they need to calm her down. They need to not be like, yeah, yeah, he looks sketchy. Like, you don't always have to back up what she says just to remain in her paycheck pocket, okay? You don't need the money that bad. If she's freaking out, maybe calm her down.
So they just want to pass by and see if it's really you.
Or if no one's in there, like, we'll break in.
For sure.
I have this theory that she's actually trying to copy Britney Spears here. Because Trisha is a huge Britney Spears fan, and every time Trisha's a fan of someone, she will take something from them and adopt it as her own. So Britney Spears was famously known for having a breakdown, and after her breakdown, she was kind of paranoid about those around her. Understandably so in Britney's case. She was very on edge, and she would typically get very scared a lot of the time. But Britney's made sense because Britney had reasons to be afraid. I feel like Trisha kind of stole that um, personality part of Britney and is using it for herself to be like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like acting like she's on edge when she has no reason to be. That's just my personal theory because I know that she steals stories from celebrities and steals traits and personalities and anything she can from them.
Mm-hmm. On the defense, sorry, I was paying listening.
So, yeah, you definitely have to be careful on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. I think it was justified. And then he tries to be like, I need your help because I'm sure you wanted me to promote it, but it's like, he does trash me so much. Like, I get that we're not, like, he thinks of me as like, whatever, we're not friends, but we're friendly. He's been to my house, like, we talk, we're friendly. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Trisha thinks that if she invites these people to her house, which again, by the way, why is Perez Hilton at her house? Like she even said when she first met Moses, she didn't want Moses to go to her house, yet she invites Perez Hilton to her house. Why? It's because she's doing what she does with all the drama channels. Trisha has invited every single drama channel to her house because she's trying to get in good with them and be like, you guys, we're friends. Like, don't talk about me. She's even admitted that she does this. She has admitted that this is why she befriends them, and they're all so stupid that they just fall for it and they're just okay with it. But she's mad because she's saying, oh, Perez Hilton doesn't view us as friends, but we are friendly. He's been to my house. She thought that she could do the same thing that she did with drama channels to Perez Hilton to get him to stop talking about her. But he won't because he knows what his job is and he does his job and nobody's safe. With the drama channels, they all keep her safe, everyone. Even Petty Page. I don't think Petty Page was ever invited to her house, but she wants to be. So she defends her too. She wants to be the next one at her house. She never will be because Trisha doesn't care about women. Trisha doesn't like women. Notice that all the drama channels that Trisha does invite over are all men. They're all men. None of them are women. She doesn't like the women drama channel. She doesn't like women, period. But this is what she does. So she's mad because she's like, oh, Perez Hilton, we're friendly. He's been in my house and he's still talking about me because she thought it would work. She thought the drama channel tactic would work on him.
I think there is, I don't know, kind of rubbed me the wrong way a couple times with the text he made about me, so because I never made one about him. I never said anything bad about him or bash him.
But when you make 100 videos about one TikToker, that comes off as
For sure, I'm like, and I'll, because I know people are like, Trisha.
Okay, but if we're going to talk about Wrath, why aren't we talking about what he knows that woman beside him did to a 16-year-old girl? If we're so worried about harassment, why are we not talking about how 30-year-old Trisha Paytas relentlessly targeted 16-year-old Charlie D'Amelio? This is selective outrage because she's the same as Perez Hilton. She's the exact same. The only reason she's not defending him and why she's mad at him is because he reported on Trisha too. If he had not reported on Trisha, believe you me, she would be defending him. She would be like, leave Perez Hilton alone. That's his job. Just like she did with Wendy Williams. When Wendy Williams came at Charlie, Trisha's like, it's her job. She's Wendy.
Myself included during that, James, and like I really was trying not to make so many about them because I I know YouTube is like that. If you make a certain amount of videos about someone, it's considered harassment. And like, and I get it. I totally get it. So I was like, okay, let me just like chill on these. But I was kind of, I think you thought too, like, I was kind of scared too, like maybe I'll get banned, or like, you know, obviously they're really popular at TikTok, like the Jamila, like Charlie, and like you said, like maybe she knew someone there. I mean, who knows? So I was like getting a little scared too.
Okay, so she was only getting scared when she came for Charlie because she thought that she could potentially get banned, but she wasn't scared to stop coming for Charlie because she was a grown woman coming at Charlie. Also, Trisha has spoken about David Dobrik and Jason Nash in at least 100 videos, if not more. She has spoken about them nonstop since getting out of the vlog squad. Nonstop. Nonstop. And she even took to frenemies to take them down. So, and she's been trying to get them taken down for a very, very long time. She's not scared of anything. But for her to act like, oh, well, I was kind of worried about the Charlie thing. Why were you not worried that you were even going after a 16-year-old in the first place? Why were you not more worried about that? That's what you should have been worried about. Not all this nonsense of, oh, well, there's a certain amount and I could have been in trouble. No, how about just don't go after a 16-year-old little girl?
The chance I was willing to take, because at the end of the day, it's just TikTok, like we were saying. It's like I have other platforms, but I think that was Perez's like really big platform that he was like regaining.
Also, what kind of a statement is that? That was a chance I was willing to take to continue to ask someone because it was just TikTok. She was like, I didn't care enough. I was still going to bully this 16-year-old girl because why not? It's just TikTok. Like, that's so gross.
Fame in a way.
It has the most engagement. So however you look at it, losing TikTok is a big deal.
Right.
Because it just more engagement. And that's why you should have been more careful, because you want to use TikTok to get people to your other platforms.
Right.
Rather than think that this is your platform.
Yeah, because you make like what, 5 cents every, what is it, 5 cents? How many views? Like,
It's
1,000.
nothing.
So it's not really money. It is fun.
Is she talking about TikTok? Is she saying that for every 1,000 views on TikTok, you make 5 cents? Because she's saying it's not really money, but doesn't she make a lot of money on TikTok? And if it's not a lot of money, why did she shame Ethan for making $20 on TikTok and for being happy about it? When Ethan made $20 that one time on TikTok, she made fun of him and accused him of being money hungry because he's like, she said, all you care about on TikTok is making money. But she just said it's only 5 cents per 1,000 views. So how much could he actually be making? And even if it was a lot, who cares? He has the right to make money and be happy about it, just like everyone else does.
To like make money on there, spend a like monitor. But yeah, it's not paying my bills. Oh, good.
Ooh, so see, she's like, well, you can't even really make that much money on there. It's not how I'm paid my bills. Oh, well, you could. So then why was it such a big deal when Ethan made money on it? Why was that so huge? If she's acting like the amount that you even get is minuscule, why was she coming so hard for Ethan and calling him money hungry for $20? I think we all know why.
Pay like a rent, maybe. Mortgage payment, now that we're homeowners. And by the way, for everyone that, oh, I think it's moved, you're still in the same house. People don't just move like in a day. Like, you know, if there's repairs, if there's, you want to remodel, like.
There's this thing called escrow.
Right, that, but then
Okay, yeah, people don't move in a day, but people also typically don't move in after 4 months of dating officially, or a month after dating. People also don't typically move into a home or a house worth millions after an 8-month relationship where you don't even get the official title until you're 4 months in, and where you guys didn't even talk to each other the entire time because he kept leaving because he was scared of you, because you hit him at one point and he just wanted nothing to do with you, and also because he was sleeping with other women at the time. So yeah, typically you wouldn't get a house that quick in general either.
also like, but even once we're done with that girl, it's like we want to paint. You know, it's not like you just move in right away. Like, I know people do that to like save money or whatever. And I like, honestly, it's like smarter, but. Oh my god, this is so fun. Oh. Oh, there's so many. I'm full.
The hot dog was very good.
What was your favorite?
I like that combination. Because the hot dog is pretty small, and then having a burger.
I know, it's a combination here.
Because until now, I really liked Five Guys. They have hot dog.
Oh, we should have there.
Their burger.
She's being so nice to him. This is probably the nicest I've ever seen her be to him. She's so sweet. Like, aside from obviously the beginning when she was super nice and like up his butt because she wanted to impress him and get him to date her. but she's been so nice. Typically, she's kind of negligent and will ignore him and be kind of rude and make snide comments, but she's actually being very like sweet here.
But this is better.
Wow. You always tell me about that. Or you would just tell me about that a lot. And then we never went.
I don't think you like it.
No? I like burgers though.
I mean, maybe you will because the burger is good on its own. So it's more fatty, like this one.
I don't like fatty ones.
You know what I mean?
Like those are fatty chickens, so I don't like it. I don't like things that are like thick.
Unless they're skinny thick. Unless they're slim thick.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how did she miss that joke? He literally just made the same joke that she made about him earlier when she called him slim thick. Moses always says this, where he'll like re-reference a joke that she made, and she's always confused. Like always, she's always like, "What? What are you talking about?" Even though she said it like a second prior, she never really understands him. But yeah, she's still being nice to him. Even right now, when she said, you always say that, but then we don't do it or whatever. Even that, she wasn't even that passive aggressive or upset about it. So she's in a good mood.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it means.
You don't know what slim thick is?
I think I've seen girls on TikTok.
Yeah, it's slim thick. It's like they're skinny, but they have like curves, so then they're thick in all the right places. I love when Moses wear jeans. They're so hot. Oh, you're doing that. Oh, it's like daddy long legs.
Legs are long.
They do have a nice aesthetic, a nice body.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
I got it for you.
It's so cute. Is it a bit in the cheese?
That's so cute. Ooh.
I mean, like,
Yeah, what was that? I don't think she meant it like that, to be honest, but I do think her reaction was kind of weird. I don't think she was really trying to come at him, but I've seen her eat weirder concoctions of food rather than an onion ring dipped in cheese. So I'm also a little confused by her reaction.
like that. Oh my god, this food is so good. Wow. I kind of want to go to Disney.
Well, you said we're not far.
You want to? Because they said out like it's open to like go to the shops and stuff. And to get a Mickey treat, like a Mickey like ice cream. There was something Mickey related I wanted to get, remember? I was like, oh, that looks so good. Oh, the frozen hot chocolate, the snowman. Is it like too much? I don't know. Sometimes I'm like overtly ambitious, but it does sound kind of fun to get like a Disney shirt to top.
I mean, once you get into a store, we'll need the trailer to bring.
Was this during quarantine, though? Were they trying to go there during quarantine? Because they talk about it all the time. So why would they go there if they were just like, oh, it's quarantine, so we're not visiting my dad? But then they're like, let's go to Disneyland. Like, what?
back everything you want to buy there.
I love shopping. So I need frenemies to come back so I can shop more. Like, no, my income. It was so nice to have some extra cash come in. I'm like, oh, this is nice. A nice little side gig. And I'm like, oh, shit. It's fine. I still can pay bills and still have fun, but...
Apparently it was more than just a nice little cash on the side. Ethan recently said that Trisha made millions. Ethan said that Trisha made millions from frenemies. Millions of dollars.
Whatever. What's meant to be will be, right?
We know that for sure. We're the living evidence of that.
I always got you right. I love you.
I love you too. I'm saying that so you, because people are like, you don't say the back. I'm like,
Okay, well, two things here. She's like, but I always got you right. As soon as those millions dry up, she will not have him. You can mark my words on that. Secondly, he's like, I love you too. I'm saying that because the audience says I'd never say I love you. So you're not just saying it back to say it back then? You're just saying it for audience sake? I'm surprised that didn't trigger her. Normally things like that bother her. Because why would he say it for the audience sake and not because he himself just wanted to say it to his partner, who he feels that way about? It's because he doesn't feel that way about her. They don't share the same likeness for each other.
no,
Oh, yeah. He just does it in general. He's more...
it's not that. Just the amount of times.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I say it a lot, so I don't expect you. I kind of also just say it as like you're so cute the way I say it. It's just like a affection thing. And just like,
Wait, I find this interesting because when she was with Jason, Jason once told her, Trisha, you say I love you a lot. Like I say it back, but you say it a lot. It's hard to keep up with. And she would get mad at him because she wanted Jason to say it back every time she said it. So it's interesting that now that she's with Moses, Moses says, well, you say it a lot. The amount of times you say it, I do say it back, but I don't say it back as much as you do because you say it so much. And then Trisha goes, yeah, I do say it a lot. I don't expect you to say it back every time. But then why did she expect Jason to say it back every time? Because she did the same thing with him where she excessively said, I love you, and then she would get upset when Jason didn't say it back. Makes me wonder if she wanted to be loved genuinely more by Jason and cared more about Jason saying it than Moses because she doesn't really care about Moses.
Oh, I love you. Like, I don't know. Like, and I mean it, of course, but it's more just, I love you.
But I said more. I'm more conscious of saying it back when we're on camera because then people are reading into everything.
That's true.
They don't know that I said
I
it
never
a
think
minute
about
ago.
it. I don't think about it because
Or-
you're so like huggy, clingy, like at home. So I know, I feel it. I don't ever think about like, oh, you don't say it enough.
Not clingy.
He hates that
No, I
word.
don't.
I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I think
I do wonder about this too because she says that the reason it doesn't bother her is because Moses is clingy at the house. But didn't she also say Jason was affectionate off camera too? So why would it bother her that Jason wouldn't say it back if it doesn't bother her that Moses doesn't say it back? This is why I think she felt more for Jason and needed to hear it from him rather than Moses because she doesn't really care about Moses.
you are clingy, and I think it's cute.
No.
Babe, you're like, okay, like when I went to the bathroom on set, and I think it's cute. When I went to the bathroom, and Moses is just like standing outside the little like waiting room area because he was giving me privacy to the bathroom, but at the same time was like, I just want to make sure like no homeless people went in there or something like that. Like,
That's so that's like
Moses getting upset at the word clingy because Moses views himself as like an independent, like doesn't need anyone. Um, like he views himself so highly that the word clingy makes him seem like he's needy and he doesn't like that. So he's getting so upset by it. Also, him being like, "Oh, I'm going to stand by the bathroom so no homeless people go in and bother you." What is this weird fascination with them both believing and Trisha believing that the homeless are just like out to get her constantly? Just like every homeless person in the world, they just want to get Trisha for some reason. They're just out to get her. She can't even go to the bathroom. Which just got to be there to protect her.
caring, making sure you're safe.
yeah, but most
That's
guys are
not
not like that.
clingy. Clingy is clingy. It's like, where are you going? What are you doing? I want to be with you all the time. That's clingy. Unless I don't get the word correct.
I know what you're saying, but I also
Trisha would definitely be the more clingy partner in this relationship. I think that's why it bothers him too. Like I said before, he's independent. He wants to be looked at as like a strong protector. He doesn't want to be looked at as clingy. So he doesn't like this perception that she's spreading of him because Moses is very image cautious. He wants to be in control of his image. So he doesn't like when people say things about him that he doesn't approve of because he wants to uphold a certain reputation.
also think of clingy as like you want to like I know what you're saying because like okay when you like took me to my dermatologist like it's a good so it's a positive thing. I think that you're getting a negative connotation. I get what you're saying, like you're trying to
Like
be
that
nice
word
to me.
no, but that word to me
But, like, when you
I
took
might
me-
be wrong, but that word has to me negative connotation.
It's not like clingy means you want to be around the person all the time is clingy.
See what I said? He has a negative connotation with the word because to him, clingy means like needy, and he doesn't like that. Clingy is just like this person clinging onto the side of you, kind of like a leech. He doesn't like that because he is a leech, so he doesn't want to be called one. But her like examples don't make sense because she's like, oh yeah, like when you took me to the dermatologist, how would that make him clingy if he's just driving you somewhere? It just sounds like he's her assistant doing everything for her. I wouldn't call that clingy. I would just call that like him catering to her, like him always being available for her. I don't think that's clingy though. I think that's just him being like, her butler.
You don't want to be around me all the time?
Clingy sounds like if I'm not
Now she's turning it around to be like, it just means you want to be around someone all the time. And then she's like, what, you don't want to be around me all the time? So now she's becoming a little bit upset by the fact that he could be saying that when he's clearly not saying that. He's just upset that clingy makes him sound like he's like a little leech, like attached to her, like he needs her. Like he doesn't like that. He doesn't like that. He wants to be viewed as a strong, independent man. He doesn't like the clingy thing. And now it's offending her because she's like, well, what are you trying to say? Even though she knows he's not trying to say that, she's twisting it so that he is. It sounds now like she's looking for a reason to be mad. Maybe because in her head she wants to spin this narrative that he's so obsessed with her and clingy, and then when he fights that narrative, she gets mad because now that's what she wants people to believe, that he's obsessed with her, but he's not.
then I'll feel bad. Like something is wrong.
No, that's
Or
more
give you a
like
hard time.
codependent, overbearing, but
Right.
clingy
Yeah,
is
it sounds like overbearing, clingy. to me.
no overbearing is like, oh my god, where are you going? What are you doing? You're just like, oh, I'll take you to your appointment.
Wait, but Trisha does that. Trisha is like, oh my god, where are you going? What are you doing? So Trisha's overbearing, and if that's bad, then she's bad, right? But she doesn't like equate that in her head.
Which is something I would never ask, but I'm like, oh my god, thank you. But it's like, oh, he likes to be around me, like,
Supportive.
yeah, it's
I mean, something she would never ask. I don't think that's true. She constantly asks Jason all the time to take her places, so why wouldn't she ask Moses?
new. It's all new to me, honestly. Like,
But just I don't know why the word clingy doesn't, because I don't like clingy people personally. So that's why
I'm clingy. I'm clingy to you too.
not in a way that's
Ooh, he messed up because she definitely is clingy. He says, I don't like clingy people, but she is clingy. That's like the definition of who she is. She's clingy. So what, he doesn't like her?
like, it doesn't annoy me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
you
not
don't annoy
clingy.
me either.
So it's not clingy. It's supportive, affectionate.
Let us know in the
loving.
comments below what you think. I know what you're saying because it does have like a kind of a negative thing, but that's not what I mean. So maybe tell me what word I'm talking about. Yes, supportive, and you are very protective and like all that. Like I love all that, but you also like being around me. So it's not just about protecting me. You like want to be around me, which is. I don't know. I'm just not used to that. I don't know. I love it. I love everything about it. I love its comfort.
I do feel for sure like she's not really used to that kind of behavior where a guy is around her constantly because she usually had to like beg for them to be and like demand for them to be. The reason it's so easy for Moses to be there for her where other guys couldn't is like I said, Jason, Sean, Roger Bart, Anthony Michael Hall, whoever, they all had jobs. They all had things to do. Some of them had children, so careers, children, obligations in life. Moses doesn't have any of those things. So Moses can be there for her 24/7. So she's not used to it, and that's true. He is different from them, but it's because this is his job. Trisha is his job.
I like it. It was so sweet because I had to go to the bathroom. I had such bad stomach cramps, and then I come out and he's like in the dark, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I gotta watch my children coming in, but I also want to give you privacy." I was like, "Oh," because it is like I can't go to the bathroom when people are around.
We're in the middle of nowhere, so I want to make sure you're not stepping out to the parking lot and some.
I guess I could see that. We're not in the middle of nowhere, but
Kind of. Because everyone are inside of the set in the studio. If you aren't in the parking, it's not like they have a guard sitting in the parking lot
Yep.
watching over the place.
I mean, yeah, it's nice that he did that for her. It's nice that he wanted to protect her. I personally think he wanted to protect her because he's protecting like his money bag. I don't think he genuinely had any interest in protecting her from like a romantic standpoint or like just because he wanted to keep her safe. I think he wanted to keep his money safe.
Your bodyguard.
I love it. Permanent bodyguard, built-in bodyguard.
Built in.
I know, so you're like, oh, you're just moving to the house by yourself. I'm like, I mean, he didn't say it seriously. He said, I don't know how he said it, but I was like, never. Like, if we didn't get the house together, I would not have gotten it on my own. Not financially speaking, just.
I mean, that's the same is true for Moses. If Moses did not have her, he would never be able to afford that house on his own. Trisha got that house for Moses. She got that house to keep Moses, and that's the truth. And Moses knew that. And Moses had her go forward with it because he wanted the house. If it was just her, she wouldn't have gotten it. She got it because she wanted to keep him. She always said to Jason that she would use a house to keep him, she would use kids to keep him, she would use a pet to keep him, whatever she could to keep him. It was just about keeping Moses. And again, Moses would not have been able to afford that house without her. He needed her to get that house. And believe you me, he wanted that house.
Overall.
I mean, the process is exhausting.
Oh, well, that too. I'm talking more, the house is just way too big. I would have been, one, I wouldn't even know what to fill it up with. Two, I'd be scared by myself all the time. I'd be so paranoid in that house. Like, it's so big.
Well, you'll fill it up though.
True.
Because if you're alone, you shop more. I think.
Oh my, yeah, that's true.
When we're together, you're more distracted. So, you know.
That's true in general. Like,
Also, too, why, if you're just a brand new couple and you're getting a house together, even though, that's strange, why would you get such a huge house? That's what I mean by I find it so strange and like Connie, because why are you getting this huge house? And yes, I know that in the end they did have children and they did fill it up with, a family. But keep in mind, this guy was like on and off with her the entire 4 months or 8 months they were together and not together. Does anyone really believe that this guy who wouldn't even call her his girlfriend for the first 4 months of their relationship and who didn't even want anything to do with her, who wouldn't even be near her, who was sleeping with other women, who told her that he didn't want a relationship, who ran away because she hit him, who said that she just wasn't for him and they weren't compatible? Do we really believe that he bought this house with the intention of filling it with children one day? No, we don't. And that's what I'm saying. Why did they even buy the house? And then such a huge house. This was always because Moses wanted the grander things in life. He wanted the $1 million home. He wanted all the riches. He wanted the attention, the clout, everything that came with her. That's what he wanted. The kids were just something to ensure that he kept it. And that's just being real. Because he told H3 fans before he was ever with her that he was going to get with her to have a kid to collect child support. So anyone who thinks that this is some fairy tale ending is deluding themselves because he was clear with his intentions from the start.
Yeah, more distraction in a good way. It takes less time for me to like overanalyze and think about things. Like even this morning, I was just worked up. Like I gotta make this video because I was like, oh no, we're just watching TikTok. But then I was watching TikToks about the situation, and then I was getting worked up about it. Anyways, whatever. Are you done with what happened? You done with the fries or what? Oh, you want my straw, babe? Take it. Are you done with it?
See what I mean by she's so nice in this video? It kind of doesn't seem like she's going to be mean to him at all. Or passive aggressive. The only time she even seemed to get a little upset was when she said, oh, what? You're not clingy with me? Like, you don't like me? Like, you don't want to be with me all the time? That's the only time she said anything. So I'm very surprised by this bio description, unless she just happened to put that on some videos without even... Because it's not on all videos. It's only on certain ones. That's why I say that. But let's see if it happens in the last, like, what, 5-10 minutes?
Your fries? Can I have
Probably.
two?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I just want a few. Well, you put them down, and I was like, where's those?
Oh, no, I was just... Because I wanted to get a drink.
Oh, you were going to drink while you eat?
I'm going to hide this one.
What? You're going to hide it from me?
No, I'm joking. Yeah, so everyone are making videos about drama, and I'm making...
Wait, he was gonna hide what from her? Hold on.
No, I'm joking.
About what?
Can I have
Probably.
two?
Oh, yeah, of course.
I just want a few. Well, you put them down, and I was like, where's those?
Oh, no, I was just... Because I wanted to get a drink.
Oh, you were going to drink while you eat?
I'm going to hide this one.
What? You're going to hide it from me?
No, I'm joking. Yeah, so everyone are making videos.
Oh, I think he was just joking about hiding the fries from her. I don't think it was anything serious, though. Like, normally I would say things like that are passive-aggressive, but I think he was literally just, like, saying that because he was like, no, I literally just did that because I was putting down I was getting a drink or whatever. So I think he was, like, mocking the fact that she thought he could potentially be hiding them from her.
Videos about drama, and I'm making videos about...
About what? Portillo's?
No, I mean, somehow... To me, it all relates, eventually. No, the video is about personality, like what makes us different from each other.
Oh.
Why do we have different personalities?
Oh my god, you're plugging your channel now. Oh my god, you are. You're plugging your own channel?
I'm talking about what I was doing this morning while you were making your video.
Ooh, look at that sly little plug, and she catched it too, or she caught it too. She's like, oh, look at you promoting your own channel now. And look at him, he's caught red-faced, red-handed. He knows exactly that's what he was doing. He was trying to, like, gain some traction over there by being like, yeah, so far our personality is different, blah, blah, blah. Like, I was just about to say that sounds like an interesting topic if he talks to her about it, but he's definitely trying to direct traffic to his channel, and she knows it. Maybe that's why she linked Water Snake. But notice that instead of just linking that video that he talked about, she links Water Snake instead. I think she does this because, like, she knows that he's using her, and she doesn't like it, but she still wants to, like, promote him. So what she'll do is, like, she'll do it in, like, a salty way. Like, she'll promote him, but only the video that he doesn't like. Never the, like, video that he does like or that he wants to promote.
Yeah, that's the video I was making.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm saying, everyone are making videos about the drama, and I'm...
You guys go check out his poetry. There's one called The Water Snake on Channel Water. It's amazing. It's my favorite.
I told you. So she starts to promote this thing that he doesn't want promoted. He's specifically talking about a new video he just made that he's proud of that he wants to promote. Instead of promoting that one, she goes for the one that she knows he hates, and she's like, guys, go watch Water Snake. It's my favorite one, because he hates it. He doesn't like when she does that. He wants her to promote his new work, all the work that he's proud of. But she won't do that because she knows that he's using her to promote things. So to retaliate, she promotes him, but only in a way that she wants to, and in a way he doesn't want her to.
Poem.
I already saw it.
Fire is a tool in the hands of water, and I am the water snake. Is that right? You said water twice in the same sentence?
Look at her criticizing him. She'll find any opportunity to criticize him, even being like, "You said water twice in the same sentence." Again, she won't promote his actual work that he wants her to. She will only promote what he doesn't want her to. I just find this part so like petty and passive aggressive.
I mean, it's a different sentence.
Fire is a tool in the hand of water, and I am. It's like a conjunction.
I don't know.
It's kind of cool now. These fries are kind of over.
Look at her giving them like a vocab lesson. she just will find any moment to drag him, you guys.
I don't know.
It's kind of cool now. These fries are kind of over. I want to go get a Mickey. I really want a Mickey chocolate thing. Is it gonna be like too much though? I feel like
A shake does sound good, like some kind of a sweet ice cream or shake.
You think it's gonna
We
be
still
like...
have the McFlurry. Is that what it is? The
You want a
cookies?
McFlurry?
Right. It's like ice cream with those cookies.
Where do we get it from? McDonald's?
Right.
Moses is definitely more in tune with her eating habits than Jason was, because notice that Moses will have a big meal with her and then still want to go out for dessert, whereas Jason would kind of have a big meal with her but then want to skip the dessert, or he would want to try to eat more mindfully. He doesn't, and Moses doesn't, and Trisha doesn't. So again, they're more compatible in this regard too, because Moses is willing to do and behave in ways that Trisha herself does. That's why he's kind of her ideal partner, because Trisha always wanted a guy like herself, and in a way, Moses does everything that she wants to do, so he fits the bill.
We got that before?
No, I'm just saying in general, that's where it is, right? Because I haven't had that in years.
You want that?
I used to love that. Like in Israel, I would get that.
You want to go there, or like you want to go see Disneyland first? Or what? What are you feeling? Tell me the truth.
I'm trying to think if Disneyland is doable.
Because it's not open for rides, but it seemed like it was pretty empty. I saw that girl's TikToks.
I feel like this is kind of a leading question though, because he clearly wants the McFlurry. Like that's clearly what he wants. And then she's like, "Okay, but do you want to do that, or do you want to do my idea? Like, or do you want to do my idea first and then go to yours, or what?" She's asking him a leading question because she wants him to say that he wants to go check out Disneyland first.
I think it's a lot of walking. I think it's like committing to walking, because we have to park in the parking section and then walk to Disney. Which it could be our walk. I didn't really wear shoes for it, but...
Well, we'll look online and see what open.
Or even downtown Disney.
Downtown.
What song is that? I like it.
Go downtown.
How does she not know what song that is? It's literally downtown.
I don't like that. This is so good. Oh my god. I really am so excited. I'm kind of excited about Disney. I think we should go. I think we should go check out this. You know me, I'm lazy. I'll like want to leave soon, but I just feel...
That's what I'm saying. She was never going to go with his plan. She says, "Tell me what you want, honestly, like truthfully." But she didn't care because her plan was she wanted to go there. So she just wanted him to agree to go there. But it doesn't matter because she was going to go there anyway. That's why she made the decision in the end. And she was like, "Well, we'll just go there."
like we should go check it out. TikTok is really coming.
The sun is down.
Oh, that too, yeah. TikTok is coming for Disney adults. Like, they really hate Disney adults on there. I'm like, that and Matthew Morrison. They have a thing against Matthew Morrison, the guy who's playing the Grinch, and then also Disney adults. I'm like, what's with Disney adults? Like, they get so mad about it. Like, oh.
They want it to themselves.
I want you to myself. I'm just kidding. I don't want him to myself. You can see his family. I want him to be around people. God, I feel like...
Okay, what a weird, like, comment. Because that could have just been a cute little, like, "I want you to myself." Nobody would have, like, just been like, "Oh my god, she's thinking about his family, blah, blah." I feel like her pointing that out just made people think about it more, because I was thinking about that until she said it. But it is true that she does want him to herself in that capacity. It is true that she did try to isolate him from his family. She said this time and time again. She even said that she purposefully does that to partners because she doesn't want them to have distractions. She always told Jason, "The reason I take you away to vacation is because I don't want you to be surrounded by your family and friends. I just want to be like your sole purpose. Like, I just want to be the only thing you know and think of." And so, yeah, she does like to isolate a partner. She even said on Frenemies in like the first episode, she said that she likes that Moses isn't that close to his family because she loves isolated partners. Like, she loves guys who just like don't have any other responsibility except herself. And in the end, she did get exactly what she wanted. Moses withdrew himself from his entire family. Again, you guys, that's not entirely her fault. Moses is a grown man. He made that decision. Moses ultimately chose money over his family. He didn't choose Trisha over his family. He chose money and the pursuit of fame over his family. And that's just the truth.
Like, I have to over everything. No. Moses is a free person. He can do whatever he wants. It's crazy to me.
It's not, though, because remember the time he actually tried to leave her house one time and she threw his keys over the gate and hit him? And, like, she even has spoken about how she has physically pinned Sean Vanderwilt down. So, no, people aren't free to leave her. She even once stood in front of her own door so Jason couldn't leave. She sat there for hours so he could not leave and go home. She constantly told Moses she wanted him to get rid of his cats so that he couldn't go home and so that he could stay with her. So, no, he's not free. She is exactly what people think she is.
That people think that I'm like weak, but then they also think like I have control over people. I'm like, what is it? I'm weaker and I can't keep a guy, or I have control over guys. You can't have both. Like, there's not two things.
Actually, yes, you can. It works in perfect harmony together. Her not being able to keep a guy and then also being controlling is why she tries to be controlling, because she can't keep a guy. She can't keep a guy, so she has to be controlling. It works perfectly in sync. Her being like, oh, you can't have it both ways. I can't either not keep a guy but also be controlling of him. No, it's both. You're controlling because you can't keep him, and therefore you're desperate, and you cross boundaries to try to keep him. So yes, it's both.
It's kind of like, oh, Trisha's broke, but also she pays for everything. Like, which one is it? Like,
again, works perfectly in sync. Trisha is broke because she pays for everything. Trisha is broke because she spends all her money on everything. It makes sense.
it's so frustrating. Because someone's like, oh, Trisha can't keep a guy, and then, oh, Trisha controls all her men. If I can control them, they'd stay with me.
If you only knew how hard it is to control me.
Not that hard, considering you're there, Moses, and considering every opinion we've seen you have gets changed when she has you change it. So no, it's not that hard. He really does think highly of himself, but it's not true. Also her being like, well, if I could control them all, they'd never leave me. No, you tried to control them. You controlled them the entire relationship, and then when they do eventually break free, you control them through the narrative that you have of them, that you spin of them, that you have the whole world believing of them. So you never quite let go of that control because you can't. And that's the truth.
Me?
Me.
If I knew how hard it was to control you?
No, I'm saying people think that just because I'm.
Oh.
Nice
I don't want to
and
control people.
soft-spoken.
I don't want to control anyone. Yeah, but
No,
also,
but it's just not. That's not the dynamics.
no, I definitely don't control him.
It actually is the dynamic, though, because if it wasn't, he would still get to do everything that he ever wanted to do. If it wasn't the dynamic, he wouldn't be sitting in her car right now on his way to Disneyland because she wanted to go to Disneyland. If he was in full control, he wouldn't have had to have left her for 3 weeks because she hit him and she trapped him in her apartment complex. He likes to believe that he's more than he is. He likes to believe that he's stronger than he is. He has fallen victim to the same thing that all of her partners have fallen victim to. She has controlled all of them, and she knows that she's controlled all of them.
But it's more we enjoy the fact that we like the same things and enjoy spending time together.
Like this?
The same things.
Well, she claimed after she broke up with him that she actually didn't like that much about him, so that's a confusing comment. Also, he's like, we like the same things, but do you, or do you just adopt and like the things that she likes so that you could be with her? Because I don't see her liking any of your things, Moses. What is one thing of Moses' that Trisha has liked? Not his channel, not what he talks about. She tells him to stop talking frequently and tells him to start speaking in a language that she can't understand so that she doesn't have to listen to him speak English.
And more than that.
Jeez, what was that?
What was that?
Jeez, everything's so sticky. Yeah. True. But it is a fun activity when I was thinking about it when we'll go to Disneyland. But I was thinking about like, it's just like a fun activity, and it's like free and it's easy. Excuse me. Did you? But I feel like now we're at the stage where we can do that. Like, we don't go, I hate when people open their mouth and burp.
I mean, you can't stop it. Especially when I drink
me with a cordial.
the bubbly.
Yeah.
Fizzy bubbly.
But are they at that stage though? Because I remember when Jason and Trisha were together for like a year, he would be afraid to burp in front of her because he said that she didn't like that and she didn't allow that. And she always used to say she hated when people did that and she would get so mad when people did that. So whenever he would do it, she would get mad at him. If Jason would burp, she would get mad at him. So I find it interesting that Trisha's like, yeah, I think we're in that stage of the relationship. But I think she's talking about herself. I don't think she's talking about letting him do it. I think she's talking about herself. I think she's like, yeah, I think we're at the stage in the relationship where I can do it. But she can always do it. It's just her partners can't do it.
Fizzy bubbly. Watch Zohan again. But yeah, I feel like it's like a fun activity that's just like so easy.
Let's go. Oh, I thought you were going to Disneyland. Oh my
I'm
God.
saying like just having. I'm always like, oh, it's so fun, it's so easy, and you're like, let's go. I'm like, okay, if you want.
I thought you were still talking about Disneyland.
I think I did do a weird segue.
I thought she was talking about Disneyland too. I don't blame him there. That was a misunderstanding. But also, yeah, she's been super nice in this entire video, but there was like 2 moments where she wasn't. And now the water snake thing is completely solved because we know she did it because he promoted his channel and she didn't like that.
Way there, I give you credit for that, but okay, I'm excited. Maybe we can do a part 2. I want like a Disney shirt, and okay, I'm gonna manifest a Disney shirt, Disney popcorn, and a Disney sweet treat, like something chocolatey.
You got me in sweet.
Oh, Moses said his favorite food, like we were talking about favorite foods growing up and like how kids like, you know, certain weird things. And, oh, I love, and he knew mine, mac and cheese. I was so impressed. I was like, wow, because I like a lot of foods. And he said his favorite food growing up was candy. I was like, oh, it's not really a food.
Yeah, that's what I mean before when I said that he, even as a kid till now, always ate pretty like junk food or like sweets. So it wasn't necessarily Trisha just like, you know, feeding him bad and making him gain weight. Everything Moses has ever done that people will sometimes just be like, oh, Trisha had him do it. He chose to do himself. That's why I think he's like, yeah, she did contribute, but ultimately Moses is the one who ate bad. Moses is the one who chose money over his family. Moses is the one who left his family. Moses is the one who talked bad about his family. Moses did all these things. Like Moses is like the villain. I mean, they're both villains, but Moses is like his own villain. Like he wasn't enticed to become a villain. He just already was one, and then embraced it with her.
I love it. It's still your favorite. I know. I wish I knew what kind of candy to get you. I just surprised you. Oh, we could Target too. We have so much we could do. Okay, let's just do Disneyland. You ready?
Set.
Go check out Water Snake Channel Water. I'll link it below. Bye.
Again, notice that even at the end, she does the passive-aggressive promotion of Water Snake when she knows that that's not the video that he wants people to see. He clearly wanted people to see his new video about personalities and why we have different personalities, yada yada. But she instead promotes Water Snake and then literally links Water Snake in the bio. Like Water Snake is linked in the bio. That's how little she cares about what he's actually promoting and how passive-aggressive she can be. I really do genuinely think it's because she was upset that he was trying to promote himself and she didn't expect that and she didn't like it. But yeah, that's my overall take on this. The video overall was okay. They didn't fight, and she wasn't that passive aggressive. Maybe like twice, like very briefly. The water snake thing definitely was passive aggressive, but it wasn't the way she typically is. Now it seems like in the next video they're going to get engaged. Like it's right before the engagement, and them getting engaged like the day of the engagement. So honestly, guys, based off the series, it seems like that came very fast. Like we've barely done like what 5 videos or something, maybe a little more than 5. And they're already about to get engaged? That's super quick, especially considering they were on and off, on and off, on and off. He was sleeping with other women and trying to pursue other women. They barely got the house, and we all know why they did because that's what he wanted. And then all of a sudden he gets engaged to her super quick. So that's surprising to me that we're already there. Like we're already at the engagement. We barely entered the relationship and now we're already at the engagement. And yet Moses is like, I move slow, Trisha. I don't move fast. I move slow. Okay, then what the hell is this? What the hell is this? He doesn't want to date her forever, then finally gives her the title of girlfriend, then immediately buys a house with her, then immediately gets engaged with her, then immediately gets married with her, and then immediately has a baby. That is not someone who moves slow. That is someone who moves with a purpose. And I believe that purpose was his pursuit of money. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what you agreed with, what you disagreed with, your overall analysis, and your overall opinion. As always, I read all the comments, and I will pin the most insightful one, as always.